right, so happy Friday. So when you've found something to use as a strap, whether it be an actual yoga strap or whether you've got a scarf or just a belt or something, just bring that beside your mat. Come to lay down on your back. And you might want to extend the legs long. You might want to bring the soles of the feet together with your knees wide in a butterfly position. You might wish just to have the knees bent with the soles of the feet wide and the knees dropping in together. You can expand the arms long. You can bring one hand to the heart, the other to the belly. So just find a position for your body this morning. Just take a few rounds of breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, just to kind of clear away any stale breath or energy that doesn't need to be lingering. Just emptying, releasing, allowing the breath to move in and to replace that stale air. Just taking as many rounds of those breaths as you need. And then sealing the lips and just noticing your whole body here. Heavy, soft and free. Just noticing what you're carrying this morning, what you are experiencing, what is present, what you've woken up with, how you've slept. Just acknowledging that. Being in that place of ease. And then just setting an intention for your day. Sending a clear message as to what you wish to create in your life. An intention, what you wish to create in your day. Setting that tone by silently repeating your intention. And then when you've set your intention, just allow now your body just to slowly move, to merge into this present moment as you start to experience your breath and your body. And you can start to draw the knees into the chest, just taking some circles as you move gently. A little rock might feel nice, side to side, sort of circles. Just really feeling that massaging quality. And then just set the left foot to the earth. Just cross the right ankle over the top, pressing the right knee forward. You can stay or lift the left foot and just come straight to eye of the needle. Reach for the back of the thigh or the shin, top of the knee. You might enjoy just adding a little rock here or a little semicircle action. Just feeling that right buttock, glute area. And then just setting that foot down onto the earth. So left foot down, left hand to right knee, right hand out long. Just take a spinal twist to the left, dropping that right knee. Just noticing that rotation through your spine. Shin moves to that right shoulder. Taking a few rounds of breath, belly zips in and up. Open throat, open heart, open mind. Breathing in and out. Just noticing that release through that spine, the lumbar area, thoracic, top, shoulders, chest. And then come back to center slowly. Just setting that foot down onto the earth and then crossing the left foot over the right, taking that right left hand, pressing that left knee forward. And then just taking your time to find eye of the needle, hand interlaces behind the back of the thigh or the top of the knee. Maybe a little rock, stillness, just exploring the glute, exploring that pressing of the lumbar spine to the earth. You might pause for a few breaths as you draw the right knee in. Just make it your own this morning. And then setting that right foot down when you're ready. Taking that spinal twist to the right. So right hand, left knee, left hand long as you just gently guide the knee across. You might notice the spine clicking into place. You might feel into that buttock region. You might feel it across the chest. Just notice the whole body. Be loving in the experience of what you're feeling. You can turn the chin. Just breathing in and out. And then gently coming back to center. And then just reaching for the strap. Right leg extends, strap around the ball of the right foot. Just bring both ends of the strap together. Just holding that right leg up, maybe with a little bit of a movement here, side to side, some little circles. So you can quite literally feel the femur bone plugging down into the pelvis. You can bring it forward, back, side to side. Even a bending and a straightening of the knee, experiencing the length through the whole back line of the thigh. And then just keep your left knee bent. We're going to open the leg out to the right, but as you do that, drop the knee to the left. So rolling onto the outer blade of the left foot, bring the left hand to the inner left thigh and just push that knee open. So you're creating a half butterfly position. You can slide the hand up towards the foot a little bit more if you've got more flexibility. Some of you might not even need the strap. You can reach for the outer blade of the foot. But rather than roll to the right, just keep pressing the left knee so you can feel two hip bones facing up to the ceiling. Keep the chin drawing into the chest, just getting into the groin, the inner thigh. And then just roll back onto the sole of the left foot, reaching that right leg up. Draw it towards you a little now, so towards the crown. You might even reach the head and shoulders up or reach the back of the thigh, just let the strap hang. And then bringing the head down if you've lifted it. Grab the strap in the left hand, extend your left leg long, right arm out. Just take the leg across the midline to the left. Like that spinal twist, only you might now feel it in a different area with the leg extended. Just pressing that top hip down towards the front edge of your mat, towards that left leg, left toes. You can physically bring the thumb into that hip crease. And then come back on an in-breath. And just stepping that left foot down. And then stepping that right foot down. Maybe a little drop of the knees side to side. And then we'll do that on the opposite side. When you're ready, left leg extends. Bring the strap around the ball of the foot. Stay with the bent right knee and just move it around a little. Just exploring movement. Forward, back, bending knee, circles. Side to side oscillating movements. And there will be that moment where we do start to open the leg out to the left. As you do, simultaneously drop that right knee open. Use the hand pressing into the inner thigh a little, and then opening out a little more with the left, holding onto a foot or the strap, your choice. 2 hips facing up to the ceiling. The soft, smooth breaths. And when you're ready to come back to center, just bringing that knee back and that foot back. Then extending the leg long, drawing the foot towards you, maybe releasing the hand from the strap and lifting head and shoulders. And as you bring the head back down, grab a hold of the strap in the left hand and take it across the midline to the right, reaching the left hand out in line with your shoulder. And you can use that left thumb to kind of pull down a little, rotating the chest, pulling the hip bone towards the front of the mat, creating a little bit more of an elongation through the side body. And then slowly allow yourself to come back, reaching that right leg, left leg high, releasing the strap, bending both knees, and then just dropping knees again side to side, windshield wipers. And then just choose how you wish to come to hands and knees, whether you roll to one side or whether you rock forward and back a few times before coming up. And then if you're rocking, you can cross ankles and come through or find a different way. Just finding the hands and the knees and rooting the hands down firmly. Then just extend back your right leg, press out through your heel. Keep the hands planted and the belly zipped in. Just press back a little, really pressing the heel to the earth, getting into the calf. Maybe you hover the left knee. And then place that knee down and then just lift the leg up in line with your hip. As you exhale, bend the knee so the heel is to the buttock. Shift forward and just bend the elbows, hover the chest and chin. And then inhale, press back up. As you exhale, curl your knee into your nose. Inhale, heel to buttock. Look out in front. As you exhale, bend elbows, hover chest and chin. Inhale to press up. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Do that again, inhaling to lift that leg, looking forward. Shifting forward, exhale, hover the chest and chin. Hug the elbows to the ribs. Inhale, press. Exhale, draw the knee into the nose. And then just set that knee down and then extend your left leg out, press out through the heel. Pressing the weight back a little so you get the calf stretch here. Keep the hands drawing in, belly zipping in. Maybe you start to hover knee or shin off the mat. And then as you lower that right knee down, float the left heel in line with the hip, bend the knee. And then you're going to come forward, bend elbows, hover chest and chin. Inhale, press up. Exhale, knee into nose. We're just repeating that, inhaling to lift a little arch through the spine, look out in front. Hover chest and chin, elbows shave the rib cage. Inhale, press. Exhaling, knee to nose. One more time, breath in to lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, press yourself up. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring both knees down. Curl your toes under. When you're ready, downward facing dog, little shifting of the hips, little movement, waves and circles. And let's get creative here in your down dog. Spread the fingers wide. You might come forward and back. You might drop back to a child's pose. Kind of feel what your body's needing. And then from down dog, let's just take a flow to plank if you haven't already. Forward to plank. And then exhale, dropping knees, untucking toes, lowering to the earth. Cobra pose is your in breath. Hug the elbows in. And then exhale to the earth. Then just float the hands off the mat. Hold here for 3 breaths. Draw the chin to the chest. Lengthen the crown. With each breath, just notice the belly pressing and the chest lifting. And 1 more breath. Let's take it gently down to the earth, hands under shoulders, press to hands and knees. Shift back, child's pose, puppy pose, or down dog. And let's take another moment here, maybe pedal out through the feet. Maybe turn the toes to one side, bend the knees. And then we're just going to take 3 flows here, and you're just going to take these ones on your own with the option of bent knees to the earth or straight legs. So you'll bend and ripple plank. Low plank, knees or less straight leg option, as I mentioned. You can rise to cobra, low or high. And then exhale yourself back, down dog or child's pose. Take a breath in between. Exhaling the breath out, and then just flow again. So you're taking 3 with 1 breath in your down dog. It's moving 1 breath, 1 movement. Maybe you start to find upward facing dog. Find the strength. Feel your body breathing in, breathing out. Clearing away what's no longer serving you. Leaving behind what was, creating something new. When you make it back to downward dog, just pause and be still. Just ensure that the feet are hip distance apart. Press the heels to the earth, draw the belly in. Just noticing the heels lowering more and more to the earth. The hands connect, the middle fingers face forward. Let's take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Bring your 2 big toe mounds to touch. Just bring your hands to your shins or your thighs, halfway lift. And then exhaling, folding, forehead to the shins, nice deep fold. And then again, finding the shoulders, lining them up with the hips. Maybe use the hands into the thighs today for now. And then exhaling, allow there to be a real deep fold. Again, Ardha Uttanasana, nice flat. Exhaling to the earth. Hold it here in your forward fold. Just breathe. Feel the toes connecting. Feel the sense of ease, the sense of strength and stability. When you're ready, bend the knees. Just roll yourself up. Let the arms sweep out wide and up. Hook the thumbs at the top. We're taking a lateral flexion to the right. Just feel the left side of the body. Pulling the thumbs to the right. Pressing the hips to the left. Keep pressing hips to left and really open more and more through the waist. And then use your in-breath to come to center, switching thumbs. And then exhaling over to the opposite side. Just breathing as the hips press to the right, reaching and leaning to the left. Just find length through the spine, so it's a lengthening and then a reach over. And then come to center, press the palms together, a little lean back. Keep the lean back, release the hands to the lower back, a little bend of the knees. Just bring the hands to the lower back and just take a supported back bend. You can start to straighten the knees or keep them bent. Hugging the elbows towards you, lifting from the sternum and then taking it back. And then we're going to interlace the hands as we come up and then forward, reaching the arms forward. Try to straighten the legs maybe a little more here. Keep the heel of the hands as best you can together, reaching forward or just keeping them reaching back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then bend the knees, drop the hips, brush the fingertips along the earth. Come straight to chair pose, inhale. Just sink the hips a little here. And then maybe lift the heels or stay in chair. And then sweep the arms back, either stay on the heels, toes with the heels lifted. And then again, inhaling, either stay or drop. Exhaling as you sweep the arms back. Just keep the inner ankles hugging in. Inhaling, strengthening those ankles, strengthening those thighs. Whoa, take one more breath in. And then exhale, lower heels, hands to the earth. Half lift in breath. Stepping the right foot back, lowering the knee. Reaching the arms forward, up and back. Find a low lunge. Exhale, catch the hands behind you, interlace. Press and climb up through the spine in. Stay here for a few breaths, getting really nice and deep into that right hip flexor. You might be sitting a lot more than usual. You might be noticing just that whole pelvic area seizing up a little. And the cold weather will also do that. And then free the arms, reach them high, come to stand on the back knee. Take a twist over to the left. Nice easy twist. Keep the knee down, zip the belly in. Rotating the heart to the thumbs. Maybe left arm up, right hand down. Feel that rotation. And then bring the palms together, reach them to the ceiling. Take it back again, Anjaneyasana. Hands to either side of the front foot, shifting back, lifting toes, straightening front leg. Keeping the toes flexed as you take some breaths here. Left thigh bone pulling back, right hip slightly forward. Flex the toes a little more, reach the hands maybe even further forward. And then just bend that front knee again, reaching the left arm up. Sweep the arm behind you with the option to catch a hold of the foot or use your strap to grab a hold of the foot. You can stay high and twist, or you might come down onto your right forearm. Just feel again into that right hip flexor quadricep area if you do have the foot. Just making sure we're breathing a lot. Steady, smooth breaths. And then if you've got the foot, release it. Curl your back toes under, lift the back knee, reach that left arm up. And then spin yourself around to the left, turn the toes with you, side lunging. Left, right, getting into the groin, the inner thighs. And then when that back knee bends, so right knee, let it bend and overshoot, turn the toes up. See if you can lift that left arm up, opening the chest, maybe a little bend of the shoulder to get across the chest. Maybe even a wrap of the arm behind you for a half bind. Externally rotating that hip, that thigh. And then hand will come down, back to the earth. Come back to the front of your mat, walking the hands to either side of the front foot, spinning your toes. And then just gently stepping back, downward dog, taking a flow if you feel to. Bending the knees, coming forward to plank. Take your variations here. Chaturanga. Up dog, cobra, choice is yours. Add if you feel chaturanga, plank, down dog. Taking a breath. And a breath out. 2 more breaths. One more. Bend the knees, inhale, look forward. Step or walk to the top of your mat. And then just taking a half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins, floor, or thighs. Exhale, take that. And then do that again, drawing the belly in, shoulders and hips in alignment, long spine, long neck. Exhaling all of the breath out. Keep emptying the lungs. And wait for the breath in. And releasing the breath out. And then bending knees, dropping hips, coming straight to chair pose. Your exhale, sweep the arms back, come onto the toes, lifting the heels. Stay, if you can, reaching the arms, hugging ankles. Exhaling as the arms sweep on back. Again, full deep breath in, reaching into that toe chair. Exhaling back. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, keep the heels lifted, start to straighten out your legs, diver's pose. Keep the chest diving forward more and more and more. And then drop the heels, drop the hands forward, fold. Half lift in. Stepping the left foot back, lowering the knee. Inhale, forward, up, back, Anjaneyasana. Exhaling, hands behind with the opposite clasp of the hands. Press palms, reach and just open. Open throat. Feel that front left hip flexor. Staying on the ball of the back foot will help you balance a little bit more. And as you free the arms, come to stand on that back knee, reach the arms up. Take a twist over to the right. Belly pulls in, twist, rotate. Stay, breathe and be. And then we're coming back to our lunge, inhale. As you exhale, straighten that front knee, lifting the toes. Finding Hanuman half split. Again, feeling that thigh bone pulling back into its pelvis. Maybe Ujjayi breath is present for you. Maybe becomes natural. And then as you bend that front knee, just lift the right arm up. And then reaching the arm back, catching a hold of the foot if you choose, or use that strap that's handy. Staying here or coming onto a forearm or spinning chest. Your body's going to tell you where it needs to be. Just breathe lovingly, open heart, open mind. Soft and smooth. In and out. Steady eye gaze, maybe tip of the nose. And then as you release the foot, come onto the hand, lift the back knee, reach the right arm up, spin around to the other side, take those side lunges, left, right. Take as many as you need until you're ready to keep your left knee bent, turning the right toes upwards. And then it's the right arm that reaches. You can use the left hand to open the inner thigh. Keep opening, maybe a slight bend of the elbow to get across the chest area. And then when you're ready to come back to center, come back to lunge at the front of your mat. And stepping back, downward dog, flowing or staying. You're flowing, find strength in your plank, looking out in front. Elbows shave the rib cage. And then inhaling, find the back bend that resonates with you right now. Maybe come back through low plank to plank, to down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Take a bend of the knees, lift the heels, look forward, step or walk or jump even to the top of your mat lightly. Half lift in, breath. Forward fold out, breath. Bend knees, drop hips, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. We are going to prepare for a twist, so draw the belly in first. Keep the inner thighs and hips equal. Rotate around to the right, elbow hooks to the outside of the knee or center of the knees. Rotate the heart to the thumb, so you'll notice as you do that, You kind of lift off the thigh a little, and then bring the thumbs now to the heart. And then just stay here or reach your right arm up and left hand down without pushing the knees off center. Check out your left knee. Bring it back to center and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your palms together, gaze forward, lift your left heel, and then see if you can send the leg back slowly to a lunge. We are in our lunge this time off the knee. If you need the knee, bring it down or maybe bring it down to readjust. And then again, just as we did in our chair, maybe you take a variation, maybe you choose a bind. So choosing with trust that your body knows without force. Breathing lightly, lovingly. For 2 more breaths. Take your time to transition. Bring your hands together. Let's all rise into a high lunge. You might want to toe heel the right foot out a little for support. Bring the hands behind you into lace. Press and climb up through the spine. So find stability through the feet and the eye gaze, and then start to tip forward a little bit more and more. Stay on the ball of the back foot, drawing the chest forward, hugging the shoulder blades in together, maybe even gazing forward or even to the back toes. Just find that stability, pressing through that right big toe. And then as you free the arms, reach them forward up, come to that high lunge, ground the back heel down to warrior 2, and then straighten the front leg, reach the arms up. And then bend, come back to warrior 2. Just do that twice more, just to feel that release through that front leg. Exhale. 1 more, reaching, straightening. Exhale. Pausing for a moment. Finding your warrior strength, your warrior courage and power. Breathing in and out. And then flipping the front palm. Left hand's going to wrap behind the back as we exalt our warrior, feeling the whole lateral flexion here. And then we move the arms back to parallel, straighten the front leg, toe heel the back foot in, thumbs face up, hips press back, reach forward. Trikonasana. Spin the chest open, gaze up or down or to the side. Try not to dump the right hand down and collapse, but lift that underneath side of waist and reaching long. You might even reach your fingers towards your the space between your first and second toe. 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready to come up, actually we're not coming up, we're going to bring the left hand to the hip, bend the front knee, reach out in front using a block or a cushion if you need to. For Ardha Chandrasana, walk the back foot in, and then begin to find that floating of the left leg, flexing the toes. Reach the top arm up when you're balanced, staying or even bending that top leg and grabbing the foot. A similar variation to what we explored on the floor before. And then coming out slowly, reversing the warrior, so big giant step, reversing on an in breath. Cartwheel the hands, spin on the ball of the back foot, out breath. 3-legged dog, inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your knee into your nose. Do that again, inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. This time, knee across to your left tricep. And then extend your leg out to the left. Slide the outer blade of the foot away from you so your legs are kind of crossed. Shift forward, stay. Maybe chaturanga, push up here. Stay here or ground the back heel and lift your left arm up, coming into wild thing. And then slowly coming back the way you came, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, come to pigeon pose, bring the shin down to the earth, and then just make some adjustments here. And then lift yourself up, stay upright. We're going to grab our strap again for our mermaid pose. So bend that back knee. See if you can find your strap. Bring it around the foot. And then hold it in the right hand, bring it over your shoulder, lift the elbow. And then use your other hand for support. Squeeze Mula Bandha, pull your right hip back, left hip forward to get this lift off the earth. You might even start to walk your hands down the strap, hugging the elbows in. If you need something underneath your right hip for extra support, go ahead and find that. But just really opening that front line here. So reaching both arms back rather than just kind of that one today. So just opening here. Again, maybe feeling down through the front of your left hip flexor, the psoas, all the way up through that central channel. Breathing a lot, in and out. And then just slowly coming out of that. If you've got the block, just remove it slowly. And then release the foot really slowly. And then just enjoy pigeon as you come all the way down now. Just surrendering and softening, pointing back the toes that are extended behind you, and then flexing the right sets of toes, and then maybe leaning forward, or even just bringing the hands behind you to your lower back might feel nice on the shoulders, or even adding a little hand weight here at the pelvic region might feel really nice. Breathing a lot. Complete 3 more breaths. Take your time to slowly come up. Maybe child's pose or down dog might feel nice. Pedal out through the feet a little. And then just taking a flow if you choose. Rippling on an in-breath. Low plank. Cobra or up dog. Down dog or chaturanga. Plank, then down dog. And taking a breath in. And a breath out. Bend the knees, lift the heels, look forward, step, jump, walk, top of the mat. Half lift in. Fold as you exhale. Bend the knees, drop the hips, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, thumbs to heart, heart to thumbs, belly zips in, keep everything anchored. Then take your twist to your left. Heart to thumbs, thumbs to heart, rotate, pull the right knee back, have a look, see what's going on. Stay or expand your wings. Sink the hips a little deeper, breathing a lot. Keep a steady eye focus. And then as your palms come together, lift your right heel, lift the toes for a slow send back of that right leg. For our twist, if you need the knee down, take it down, readjust, stay or lift. And then take that variation with your arms. So you might be working a bind. You might just be working a half bind, or keeping the knee down. Lots of breath, lots of stability, lots of strength, breathing a lot. And then a slow release. Hands to heart, high lunge. Ground the back heel down to warrior 2, and then we're floating, reaching the arms, straightening the leg. Exhaling, rebend. Twice. Just find that grace in the movement. Root down the back heel. Lift the arch of the back foot and pause, gazing forward. Keep everything zipped in. Keep that gaze to the middle front finger and beyond. And then as we exalt our warrior, we flip, we reach, wrap the hand, lift up, lean on back. And just staying here as you bend that front knee. And then bringing the arms parallel, straighten front leg, toe heel in if you need, thumbs face up, hips press back, slide forward. And then just find Trikonasana. Try not to just dump the weight down on the hand. You want to reach it maybe forward. You can even peace grip that big toe, or even just rest those two fingers in between the first and second toe. Reach up through the top arm so you can actually lift the hips rather than this kind of collapsing position. And then find the crown and the heart. Imagine that's pulling forward as the hips pull back. So creating this beautiful long line here. Ardha Chandrasana is where we're heading in a moment. So hand will come to the hip, front knee bends, look forward, left hand reaches forward. So when you walk the back foot in, shoulder and wrist are in one line or thereabouts. And then find that leg lift. Stacking right over left by kind of pushing and squeezing the buttocks, staying or reaching an arm, or bending the knee. And stay bent, or you can reach the hand and foot. But take your time. You can even kick the foot into the hand and come into more of a dancer's pose. Stability and ease. And then a slow, gentle release, taking it back to reverse warrior. Inhale. As you exhale, windmill the arms, spin on the ball of the back foot, three-legged dog, left leg. And as you exhale, you're squeezing knee to nose. And then lift on an in breath. Squeezing knee to nose out breath. Inhale to lift. And a knee across to the right. Extend the right leg out, slide it along the floor as far as you can, shift forward, and then maybe take that push-up. Press, ground the back heel if you choose, and lift right arm. Send the hips skyward, reach the arm back, gazing back. And then floating back the way you came, three-legged dog. And coming to pigeon, bringing the shin to the earth. We're coming into upright here, so untuck toes. Kind of get nice and long, left hip back, right hip forward. Again, if you want to support yourself, bring something under that left glute. And then reaching for that strap today. Bend that back knee to lasso the foot. Hold both ends in the right hand. Kind of bring it on top of the shoulder so the elbow is lifted. You don't want the hand to be kind of here. You want to walk it in, lift it up. And then try to bring the other hand and walk it down the strap more and more as you open your chest more and more. So you're going to feel this whole back bend that we're creating. Breathing in and out. Steady eye gaze. Finding those core stabilizer muscles that hold you here. Just a few more breaths. Just resisting the urge to collapse, to come out prematurely with unawareness. You want to be aware of how you come out. Slowly find your way out. And then pigeon all the way down. Pointing the right toes, flexing the left, and just sinking deeper and deeper into your variation. And then you might bring those hands and give yourself that little kind of weight there as if I'm right there, giving you a nice adjustment. You can even kind of clasp the wrist and just let the hands hang heavy there. If you need support, if you do want to have the hands behind you, just rest the forehead on a block even. Just come to your Ujjayi breath. You might have lost connection to the breath and you might be finding it challenging to breathe. There might be short, shallow breaths. Just persist, slow the heart rate down and settle. Point the right toes back a little more, maybe even creep them back towards the mat behind you, just to elongate that right hip flexor. And now just explore 3 more breaths. And then take your time to come out. Find your own way out. You maybe took a 3-legged dog or a down dog or hands and knees or child's pose. You take a flow or even a chin stand. Let's meet in child's pose. Taking a few rounds of breath. Sounds, sighs are welcome. Tongue to chin. Clearing away. Notice the heat in your body. Maybe even rock the hips side to side. Any width between the knees, any position of the arms forward or back. Just get nice and comfortable here as you feel whole of the body. Just walk your hands to your knees, bringing those inner thighs together. Come to stand on your knees, camel pose. So you choose whether you want the toes tucked or untucked. Reach the arms high in breath. As you exhale, bring the hands behind you like back pockets. Press the hands and the heel of the hands down. Lift the chest, lean back. Look at the elbows. We're going to hold for quite a few rounds of breath. We'll say about 5. So just start somewhere first. We haven't started counting yet. It should feel comfortable. And then you can now opt to stay and find your 5 breaths, or reach back for your heels. And then once you find your pose, then find 5 breaths. So you're going to find it on your own for 5 breaths. Counting them on your own. Coming back really slowly. Sitting on the heels. Bring one hand on top of the other, thumbs to touch. This mudra is known as Dhyana mudra. Just connecting to our higher self. We see statues or pictures of Buddha in this position with his hands, this mudra. Catching a hold of that breath. Sliding gently off your heels, just spinning around to where you need to be on your mat. And then just bring the soles of the feet together, bringing the hands to the ankles, lift the chest, start to lean on forward. So keeping the length through the spine rather than a slouch. Keeping the heart and sternum forward as you bow more. Use those elbows to open the knees, but without too much force. For some of us, we find it a little challenging to externally rotate because of the way our pelvis is. So sometimes it's actually bone compression that prevents it and not muscle tightness. So be aware of your body. Some of us can move in different directions. I have more of an internal range rather than an external range. You might notice that in yourself. One is different than the other. Just breathing in and keep the heart lengthening. And then just slowly rise up, just bring the knees together. We're just going to take another forward fold. So choose whether you're feeling you want some love in the hamstrings or whether you want to go wide. So wide, as I said, I've got a lot more range of motion, so I can quite literally come down because of that reason. It's just the range of my hip. So you can either come forward with wide legs or straight legs. Well, they don't have to be straight, but they're together. So Paschimottanasana. We're coming into Upavishta Konasana. Breathing in and out. Again, imagine that lengthening sensation, so sternum pulling forward. There'll always be a slight rounding in the back, that's fine. Maybe we'll shuffle back through the hips if you've got the legs extended long. And just take 5 breaths now in stillness. Once you've completed 5 rounds of breath, just kind of relax into it for another 5 breaths. So make it now more floppy and yin-like. Just for 5 breaths. Taking all the time that you need to come out. The legs are wide, bring them together. Just pause with a nice straight spine. And then come onto your back for an inversion. So whether that be extending the legs, placing something underneath you and just enjoying the extension of the legs. If you've got a wall, you can bring the legs up the wall. If you are opting for happy baby, bent knees, if you're opting for shoulder stand, you guys know. And so just finding your inversion position. Neck or shoulder issues, please keep the shoulder stand out perhaps. Otherwise, if it feels good, feel that beautiful compression in your throat. Maybe it's something that you avoid because it's challenging to breathe. If there's variations you want to explore, please do. Shoulder stand, plow pose. I'm in a plow pose. The body's just craving this one today. Yours might be craving something else. And the craving is not from an ego sense. Maybe taking 3 to 5 more breaths wherever you are, exploring what you need. Maybe hands come beside the ears if you're with me. You can press the hands into the earth and just noticing. Maybe one day you can press yourself into a down dog from here. That might just happen naturally. You can always roll back consciously. And then when you're ready to come out, see if you can maybe sit on your hands as you roll out. Fish pose, otherwise everybody set the feet to the earth, lift the hips, sit on your hands with your thumbs facing in, bringing your elbows close together, extend your legs, and then lift your heart, bend your elbows, open the heart, head can rest on the floor or not.
I like to lift it. Now opening the throat. Just feel the heaviness of the head pulling the whole throat open, the neck open, rather than that push down of the head. There's always different variations to explore, so never attaching just to one. Want to try different things with your body. Tuck chin to chest, calming down. Bend the knees, set the feet to the earth. Lift the hips. Keep them lifted as you expand your wings wide. Keep the hips lifted for 5. Inner thighs hugging in for 4. Lift a little higher, 3. Squeeze for 2. And 1. Slowly release the hips to the earth. Toe heel your feet wide. Make some adjustments so the back is nice and flat again. Drop the knees together. Feel the heart beating. And then just separate your knees. Drop knees to right. Take a twist. Maybe right ankle, left thigh. Maybe tucking toes behind the ankle. Or maybe just enjoying just the easy twist. Close the eyes. Let's see if the head wants to roll to the left. So the chin moves to the left shoulder. And then switching when you're called. So you might want to take a few more breaths here. But use your in-breath to consciously bring you back to center, knees and head. And then dropping consciously over to the left. And again, taking the variation with your feet. Breathing a lot with your eyes closed. Just knowing that we have moved the body and that we're just going to integrate the efforts of our practice physically, the efforts of our practice mentally, coming to that place of stillness. And we'll come back to center, making any final adjustments. And then getting cozy for Shavasana. If you've got a blanket, pop it on top of you. Legs extended long. If need be, bend the knees. And then just drop in. I'll just sit up so I can speak directly to you. So dropping in, closing the eyes. And just to sense the chest. Just bring your awareness to your heart, your chest, your lungs, kind of that side rib area. And just watch what happens when you breathe in. And then keep sipping the breath in. Keep inhaling more and more and more until you become full. Hold it there and then empty the lungs completely. You might notice the breath naturally wanting to move out through the mouth. And now empty the breath all the way out, similar to what we did. Keep pressing all of the air out of the body. Stay empty, empty, empty. And then doing all of that again. Full deep breath in from the belly, side ribs, upper chest, back body. Keep sipping more and more and more breath in until you are full and almost bursting. Hold it for as long as you can. Maybe a little longer than before. And then a beautiful, soft, surrendering exhalation any way it wants to leave the body. Mouth, nose, you'll know. Empty, 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 empty. Press all of the air out. Become super empty of breath. Hold it there again, maybe for a little bit longer. And then take one full, nourishing breath in from there. And then just let that breath go. And then settle into your body. Allow the breath to be natural and free. Just to witness your shoulders, your spine, your pelvis. Witness your arms flowing from the shoulders, your hands connected to your wrists, each of your fingers. Feel your palms, your hands, your wrists, your forearms, your elbows, upper arms, shoulders, your neck, your throat, your heart. Feel at the center of your chest. Feel the center of your chest. Radiate energy from your heart, your chest, through your whole body. Imagine a light filling the crown, throat, the shoulders, arms, into the chest cavity, the side body, front and back body, pelvis, stomach, the buttocks, the hips. Feel that light moving all the way down through to your legs, all the way down into each of your toes. Feeling the energy in your feet. Feel the awareness of your ankles and heels. From your heels all the way up to the knees, through those lower legs. And then from the knees to the hips, traveling up through the thighs. And awareness to the genitals. Awareness to the lower abdomen. Awareness to the upper abdomen. And then resting your awareness to your heart. You are light and bright and warm. Just imagining the sun radiating upon your skin, warming you, caressing you, sending you all the rays, all of the vitamins and nutrition that we receive from Grandfather Sun. Without the sun, we wouldn't be here. So giving thanks to that solar, masculine, grandfather energy from above. Feeling that in every cell of your body. Feeling your whole inner world warm, strong, full of fire, full of light. And then feel that energy grounding you down into the earth, connecting you with Mother Earth. Connecting you to that softer, cooler element. Connecting you to the central side of you, that softening, Feeling this sense of surrender, feeling warm, yet supple and soft, strong, yet calm and true. And just breathe. Be breathed. There is an inner intelligence inside. Surrender. Surrender to that. And then taking some deeper, nourishing breaths in, bringing that earth energy, bringing that solar, sun energy together, feeling balanced as you stir your body awake. Take your time to stretch, to yawn physically and energetically, stretching, moving, allowing sense of balance to continue inside of you throughout your day, into your weekend, into the rest of your week. Enjoying some sunshine this morning, enjoying the sunshine that we've been gifted this week. Take your time to stir, to move, and to roll to one side. We'll meet in a seated position with our hands at our heart. Coming back to that center place as we merge left and right as a symbol of the masculine and the feminine. We bring the hands together and we merge and balance and find Anjali Mudra. Bowing, grateful, the technology that brings us together, grateful for community, for support, for the human race, the sense that we are all together, that we all start to understand the essence of yoga, of union, of becoming or recognizing that we are already one. Thumbs to the center of the eyebrows for light and understanding. And bow to the earth, connecting higher self to Mother Earth. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful people. Much love. Namaste. I hope the internet was working. I have recorded it, so if it did work, I'll just resend it through. Thank you all. Have a beautiful journey into your day. Take care. Bye. I'll see you guys soon. Could you hear me okay, or was it cutting out? It was okay? Cool. All right. Enjoy. See ya.